We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Starting on the ground with Herbert. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert up to the 20. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Saints at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. D'Onta Foreman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, Kamara. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Herbert. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the move to his left. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields going to keep it running right. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Raider 2. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Raider 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. 29. 29.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Carr to throw on second down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
This one caught by Davis. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first and 10, here's Carr. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. On play action, now Carr. And going deep for Hill. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Fields on 1st down. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Fields changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A nice run on 1st down gets them 6 yards to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Down the numbers, there he goes. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And now an audible here into something else. On first down, it's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Ken.
Here's a give to Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields going to move them around. Herbert once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On first down, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Here we go. Right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.